Today I'm starting off with a bit of a classic. This is garlic prawns. It is chili and garlic prawns, however you'll see me today leave out the chili. So let's get straight into this recipe. First things first is 4 garlic cloves. Now I freeze my garlic cloves when we're on the road just so that they last, otherwise things get forgotten in the caravan. Then it asks for some chilies. We're just going to skip those chilies out today because we don't do chilies. On with the lid and we're going to just chop that down. It takes no time. It's going to be speed set 3 seconds. Now this is on Cookie Do, but you will find it, I think it's on the UK platform, so you might need to personalise your filters. If you've not done that, jump over to my YouTube channel where this is hosted and look up Cookie Do. I've got 2 videos there. One is there on personalisation, where you can learn how to actually make sure you've got the filters correct so that you get more recipes as you search through Cookie Do. Okay, scrape down the sides with a spatula. Let me just show you what that garlic turns out like. So amazing. How quick is chopping in the Thermomix? I don't need to tell you guys. You guys know you all got a Thermomix on the bench, right? So next thing is some oil. Now we are going to use our high heat function. It does want me to scrape down the sides. I didn't get the spatula out, so I'm just going to skip that today. But we want 50 grams of oil. It's a fair bit of oil, okay? But this is going to cook off the most beautiful prawns in here in a moment. It's going to feature our high heat. So this is a TM6 exclusive recipe. Friends with TM5s and 31s, sorry, you'll have to use for aroma, and you probably won't quite get the same outcome with this recipe. Good old-fashioned fry pan, if you still have that, is your go-to. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, in it goes, and some sweet paprika. Nice addition to this recipe. It says 1/2 teaspoon. I did have a spoon here, but I've lost it somewhere. Just make sure when you're putting this in, you put it down the side of the blades. Don't drop it on top of the blades, otherwise it just doesn't get into your food. Insert the lid onto the measuring cup. Oh, there's the teaspoon, always the way. And this is just going to cook and get nice and spicy hot for 1 minute. What this is doing is getting your oil ready for your beautiful prawns to go in. Now, we were fortunate enough to pick these up at the markets up at Port Macquarie, and beautiful fresh ones from out this way, out near the reef. So super excited to put those in. You can see this temperature, it's going to start going up in your bowl super quickly. It's going to start sweetening off that beautiful garlic, which is hugely important. Here we go, 50 degrees up it comes, and it's going to be ready then for us to add these prawns that hopefully hubby shelled really well. A special ingredient I'm going to put in at the end is actually something called black garlic. Now, stumbled across this at the markets. It's a pureed paste. Now it actually goes on at the end of the dish. It doesn't go in at the beginning to cook because it's actually garlic that has been aged. And in aging process, it means it's lost its, I guess, that aftertaste, and it tastes a lot different. It no longer then gives you that garlic breath. Isn't that a win? But yes, I'm going to stir that through at the final end. So that's called black garlic paste. Excited to give that a go. All right, here we go. So it says 500 grams of raw king prawns peeled. I don't know how much I've got. Hopefully more than enough. You know how you kind of don't know what you're starting with? That's how I feel. Oh, look at that, 518. I think that was a kilo of prawns. So that's actually, there's a good bit of a judge for you guys. Ah, my splash guard's in the cupboard still. So it wants a splash guard on. That's important because it actually wants to let the humidity out on this dish. It does not want it to sweat off. Here we go. Yay. It wants to let the humidity out. So there goes the splash guard. Spin that doll. Now, if you can't find it, a little tip, simmering basket will do the same job and vice versa, okay? Now, you'll hear with this high heat function, you guys are familiar. It's just going to stop. It's going to start sizzling. There it goes. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, we're going to hear that sizzle. We're going to smell that garlic. And this is, as I said, it's going to be served with a little bit of my garlic, black garlic paste and some parsley as well. But 4 minutes and this dish is done. It doesn't get much quicker than that in a Thermomix. I think this might actually be the fastest dish I've ever made in the Thermomix from, you know, a cooking dish, that's for sure. So I'd love you to give this a go. When you do, please share pictures. I really hope that I can inspire you to keep stepping into more and more with your Thermomix, getting more confident with your Thermomix. And please remember to feed your friends and family your amazing food from your Thermomix. And as you do, let them know about your consultant. Let them know about me, that I'm here to help them get the most out of a Thermomix investment when they're ready, when their time is right. I'd love to support you to make sure as well that you're getting host rewards and referrals and things like that from sending your friends to me as well. So that's it from me. I will, of course, there's a photo at the beginning of this video. There'll be a photo at the end of the final product. But please give this a go in your Thermomix. I'd love to know what you think about making the amazing chili and garlic prawns minus the chili in your Thermomix. So take care, and I will see you next time on another live, which you can find me Monday to Friday on YouTube and Facebook, sometimes Instagram. Not so great there, sorry guys, but definitely on Facebook and YouTube. Bye for now.